Gymnastics practices at Aspire Sports Center in Chandler look a little different than they did a few years ago, but they are still led by the same very amazing person.
He's a role model to the kids he coaches and a testament of strength and courage. And 12 Sports journalist Jake Garcia is joining us now with tonight's Sunday Showcase. Hey, Jake.
He's one of the most influential figures in the gymnastics community here in Phoenix, and Rob Survick continues to be, despite a fatal diagnosis. It's a disease that targets his nervous system and limits his ability to walk and talk. Everything except coach. That's still his purpose, and he has no plans on quitting. A gymnastics practice where the bar is set high. What's life without challenge? The routines are ritual. What's life without purpose? And bodies twisting and turning, because life is full of twists and turns of its own. The gym is called Aspire.
Come on.
It's led by a coach whose job is to inspire.
Make it happen. I think I've been a good example to them. Come on, Buzz. You can always keep going.
Rob Survick is a former Sun Devil gymnast.
Close.
Team captain back in the early 2000s. He's the current head man of the junior Sun Devils.
Get upside down.
Rob coaches from the best seat in the house. He was forced to after the worst years of his life.
In 2018, I was at the Youth Olympic Games with one of our athletes. And that's where I noticed that I was getting weaker.
The outlook even bleaker after further testing.
By 2020, I was diagnosed with ALS.
Rob was just 42. His wife described the day they learned the news.
That was a tough day.
Melissa said the sadness was unbearable, the significance almost unbelievable.
I remember we flew to Ohio because it was during COVID, so you couldn't get the test done here. And you're in this room, and it's the first time I've ever experienced when people say the walls are closing in on you.
Kind of at first, you mourn your own death.
But what's followed has been a celebration of life.
Later,
More bottom bar. I made a decision that I was gonna keep living life.
An appreciation for what he still has.
And I'm gonna coach as long as I can. I'm not done yet.
But first, a choice.
Rob used to come in 8 hours a day, and he coached 4 hours with the ASU team with me and then 4 hours with the junior team.
ASU coach Scott Barclay knew Rob would have to scale back his hours. He didn't know which commitment he'd cut.
Should I coach the ASU team? It's a lot of prestige there, a lot of fun, older guys, it's easier. Or do I stay with the juniors?
The younger ones, they're still shaping their lives. They still need positive direction and a lot of life lessons.
Rob said the decision hit close to home.
I have my own 2 kids in the gym, and I get to be with them every day too. Nice, and that is like gold.
A gold medal might be in the future for 11-year-old Grace.
Yeah.
She's fearless, just like her dad.
The reason I actually go for stuff is because of him, because without him, I'd probably be really scared of everything, and I'd probably be a cheerleader.
Uno más.
Instead, it's Rob who's the cheerleader, encouraging both Grace and 13-year-old son Charlie to chase their dreams.
Good, Charlie.
His passion for this sport is to keep coming in and just coach and be positive.
A positive ALS diagnosis isn't dampening the coaching positivity, lifted by a support system that acts as his caregivers.
As we kind of notice things that could help keep him around longer, we've tried to implement those things. That's what friends do for each other. That's what you do for people that you care about.
I call it parting the Red Sea. Every time I move anywhere, see the whole team. Moving mats, moving ramps, moving my wheelchair to get me where I need to go so that I can be a part of it.
Rob's arms and legs are completely immobilized, his voice losing strength, but his words still carry weight.
Good, toes tight.
A coach who refuses to quit.
The average lifespan is 3 to 5 years. We're past that. And I'm not going anywhere.
A legacy that will live on.
All of the people in the gymnastics community he means so much to.
I know one thing that he's decided to do, he's not giving up.
There's always a purpose and there's a purpose that you're on this earth.
I get to have him coach me, and I love him.
Remember, there's always beauty in the hard, right? Just get through what's hard. There's something beautiful on the other end of it.
Twists and turns, creating a life path that's straightforward.
I have more to give. I'm going to keep giving. And that's what I want them to really learn from.
2, 3, JSC! In Chandler, Jake Garcia, 12 Sports.